folks, it's another weird day today because Lucy's not with me this week. Baby's still not here, but fingers crossed something's going to happen this week. She's so fed up, and yeah, so fingers crossed something will happen this week for her. Well, it's got to, can't stay there forever, can it? Anyway, so this week we are looking at drawing with brushes, and we're just going to continue working on that method and materials, because of effectively the better you get to know your materials and the tools that you're using means that you are better informed to make choices when it comes to your intention in drawing and your subject. So what I've done this afternoon is I've got out a few different brushes for you to have to show you. So I've got some here. These are bristles. I think these are hog bristle brushes. These are used for oil painting normally, but they're very stiff and quite wiry. So that's one type of brush that I've got there, and different sizes, different shapes. There's some round ones, and these are the filbert ones. I've got some which are more what they call wash type brushes. What I mean by that is they hold a lot of liquid, effectively. These are hake brushes, these ones, Japanese hake brushes. These are great. As I say, they hold a lot of liquid, so you can do some really good sort of washes and things with those. And the same with this sort of thing. They hold lots of, I use these for brushing charcoal around as well. So they're quite good. That's another bristle one. And then you get various other types of, these are all synthetic ones. I don't go in for the whole pure sable ones because I'm a bit rough with my brushes. So I abuse them quite a bit. And these lovely I like these ones. These are really good because you can use them on their edge, but also you can get these lovely wide marks as well. So these are my favourite at the moment. So those, but of course, it's whatever you've got at home. It doesn't matter. The point is, I've got a toothbrush as well. So the point is, what I want you to do is I just want you to try drawing with a brush. It feels very different. You'll have to, because you'll be using a water-based medium, so something like an ink or a watercolour. If you haven't got any of those, strong coffee again, tea will be just as fine. Wine if you want to. So there's those. Because we're using a water-based medium this week, it operates very differently. You have to work quite quickly, so that will come in and help us when we do the time thing in a couple of weeks' time. So you have to work quite quickly, quite spontaneously, and you'll hopefully end up with some drawings or some marks that are a little bit more fluid. So that's what we're aiming for this week. I'm just got some Indian ink out because it's just a hand and it's easy. I quite like using it. And then you'll need 2 pots of water. This one for your cleaning your brushes off, and then try and keep one clean. Honestly, that's my tangy pickle lily, but that doesn't always stay clean for very long. But you'll need a clean pot as well. And then explore using the different brushes. Explore how much ink you can put onto the brush, how dark, or paint, whatever you're using, how dark that mark will make. If you water it down, how can you get it light? Try using the brush dry. Does that make a different mark? If you've got a paintbrush or something like this, again, try using it on its edge like that, and then flat. So I've just made a few marks here. I'm not drawing anything in particular, but I've made a few marks with a few different, you see that? So here's my Mottler brush, which is my flat brush. here, and I've used Indian ink here, quite strong, but then I've used it with lots of water as well, so you get these different tones, so we get this sort of light and shade. I use my paintbrush, my toothbrush I mean, and then I've brushed it across the page as well. So just starting to explore the marks that I can make with it. Once you've done that, find a subject. Any subject will do, doesn't matter what you choose. If you're feeling really brave, have a go at portrait. If you're feeling really brave, if you really want a challenge. But otherwise, you know, anything will do. A little still life or something from the garden, that would be absolutely fine. And then just have a go at observing it and drawing it with your brush and your water-based medium. That's pretty much it for this week. So this is a very brief introduction. I've also put a link to another video from the Ruskin School of Art where Stephen Farthing from the RA talks about drawing with brushes. He's probably a lot more eloquent than I am, and probably does this videoing lark a bit better than I do. Yeah, have a look at that. That's worth checking out. And I've put some examples obviously on the sheet for you to explore. But otherwise, in the meantime, have another play and then just enjoy the week. Fingers crossed, baby will be here soon, and yeah, I'll be a grandma. Wow! So I look forward to seeing you next week, and I'll let you all know what's happened, of course, as soon as possible. Okay, bye.